अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाए स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर जोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। ओ मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। So we will begin with that question of Nimit Upadan. Now, Sasikala ji, you tell me the 5 things about that.
Jayjanendra. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
That I'm not keeping well, so I gone the questions, but I'm not able to read and tell. But just tell me the questions, no? Cloth and something, no? Some cloth and
cloth made out of cotton and
what I have to tell, which is Upadan, which is Nimitta. What is the question?
Yes, all the 5. The one that I gave you earlier.
Okay, sir. I will try to tell, because
yeah,
I'm not keeping well, so I'm not gone through the work. Anyway, I'll try to tell.
Okay. So first one is only use say about one thing only. The cloth made of cotton.
Actually, cotton is the upadans.
How many upadans are there, you know?
Two, no? 2 times.
So how do I understand what upadan you are telling?
I'm not gone through the lesson actually. The main, yeah, to be frank, I didn't gone through the lesson or on your lecture also.
ठीक है, Rajeshri ji, you try.
I will not be able to try, sir, but I think it is Trikali Upadan, that is the inner power of the cotton to become into a cloth. That is the first.
Right.
And the second is the moment when it turns. Before it is from the cotton seed, when they take out the cotton, and before it goes to be made into the yarn.
Right.
That is the Antarparyan. That is the immediate previous momental manifestation.
Right.
Is it correct, sir?
Correct.
Yeah?
Correct.
And Tat Samay ki yogyata hai is the time when it is going to be made before, when it is just going to be made.
Yes, cloth.
Yeah, when it's just going to be made from the yarn, it's been weaved into a cloth. That is Tat Samay ki yogyata. And Udasin Nimit, I will not be knowing.
That is weaver. Udasin Nimit may be that weaver. That instruments all, I think.
Yes.
Instrument, all these things.
Instrumental.
That is the Udasin Nimit.
And what would be then?
Motivation will be the thing that it comes out, the product, the full product that it's made, the cloth. Will that be the cause, sir? Motivational instrumenting?
No. Sasikala ji, you tell me, what would be the motivational instrumental cause?
Motivation, sir, Hindi में बताना उसका क्या है नाम?
प्रेरक.
प्रेरक निमित्त.
प्रेरक
निमित्त.
Sorry, प्रेरक निमित्त. That is 1 minute, sir. That is that weaver, all this will come, sir. Weaver.
Weaver, tailor, whatever.
Tailor, hoover, tailor, weaver, that human intervention.
Yes.
Am I correct, sir?
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, no, now after Rajesh, it was no, all I'm getting remembrance, all that prayer, that Hindi, no, it doesn't struck me. Now when I heard that, that's why I'm insisting you please tell me in Hindi also, because I can't.
So it is given in the question, na? Hindi words are also
Yeah,
given.
you are given very nicely. I didn't go through. I am telling that.
And while giving the exams also, you will have Hindi as well as English, both.
Oh, yeah.
So,
because
if you are not able to understand from English, you can refer the
yes, sometime no, the translation is that prayer is, if you see the prayer, we can catch it immediately. What is that point?
Actually,
Thank
the
you.
English doesn't do full justice to the Hindi words. The English is not giving the full justice.
They can't do, ma, because it is such a nice thing. You have we cannot able to. Our expert, our this, no. If you know the original, only you can understand the real thing, that intrinsic value.
See, the thing is that there are English words for each and every Hindi word, you know. Only it takes time to find it out, and once you find it out, it's become all very easy. So you need to have some practice to get accustomed to it, and then.
Sir, my personal experience, sir, this above, no, when they told in Tamil, our Sastris, no, I could not catch it. When I attend the class and this reading this English and this one, no, it is 4 of us, it has become very clear, and it has gone into my mind. What is that one?
Okay.
Yeah,
now,
it is very helpful.
One more question we will do. That engineer assembling a computer. So, Chaitanya Prakash, you try. Chaitanya Prakash is not on the call. So, Aditi, you try. You are only left.
Okay. So, the first one, the eternal source, will be the computer chips. What is used?
Not only chips, there are other parts which have been used. You know, all those parts forms a eternal principal cause.
Correct. Then what was the second one?
Immediate prior.
Immediate prior moment, that will be when all things are assembled and just before, the last case is वो computer का last case वो बंद हो जाता है battery का. So that would be the immediate previous modification. And then tatparya ki yogyata would be the presence whatever written, the complete working of the machine, the ability of the machine to to start the next moment. So just before it can be started or it is closed, so that ability of the machine that it is working completely, but before we turn on.
So the manufacturing or the making of the computer is the tatsamay ki yogyata.
Then instrumental.
Jenny ji, you will try.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You tell me what is prerak, what is motivational instrumental cause, and what is udasin, you know? Udasin nimit and prerak nimit.
Udasin nimit and prerak nimit. So indifferent instrumental cause would be the time and space.
Yeah.
And motivational instrumental cause would be engineer assembles computer. Motivational instrumental cause would be
engineer.
Would be the tools that the engineer is using.
Engineer will be the motivational instrumental cause. Okay. And the other things, tools and all will be indifferent instrumental cause. Then time, space, medium of rest, medium of motion, you know, all these will be indifferent instrumental cause. So
Okay, sir.
my next question, what would be controlling cause?
For what, sir?
For this same example,
Controlling cause.
niyamak karan, you know, controlling means niyamak karan, you know. So first tell me how many types of controlling cause would be there?
So controlling cause would be controlling cause would be the engineer.
Not the engineer, but you tell me the technical word now, then we will put into the example. Engineer is the instrumental cause, you know.
Okay.
So I am asking what would be a controlling cause or a regulatory cause, you know. So Aditi ji, you try.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Let Aditi
Yes,
ji
sir.
try.
Controlling
Uh,
the engineer.
you leave the example. You give me the technical word for that. Like what would be the controlling cause in terms of nature? Okay, nature means eternal power, you know. So that is also a controlling cause. Then we have
Nimit, no? So
no nimit. Anantar purva shanvarti paryay, immediate prior modification. That is also a controlling cause. And the last one is tat samay ki yogyata or the momentary eligibility of the modification.
So all those three are controlling causes.
All three are controlling cause. Now my question is, what type of controlling cause are these?
The buttons, sir, the buttons and the delete. And
I'm not talking about the example now. I'm just talking about out of five things that we have learned, what would be a controlling cause for the Trikali Upadan Karan?
Not the main, so not the not the instrumental cause. So, what do we call it?
Eternal.
No, eternal is Trikali, right?
Trikali. So there is a controlling cause of Trikali also, that the work will happen in this substance only.
Oh.
Okay. Then there is another one controlling cause, and that is Anantar Purva Shanavarti Paryay, immediate prior modification. Okay. So that is a controlling cause of what?
Of the next model, of the
efforts.
Purusharth.
Yes, Purusharth.
Okay.
And Tat Samay Ki Yogyata or the eligibility of the moment. Okay. That is a controlling cause of time.
Now I am understanding. Material, time. So these are all the different six
controlling cause, niyamak karan, you know. So if the work is to be done, it will happen in this substance only. That is the first. The second one is the process. Okay. The Purusharth. Okay. What would be the Purusharth before the actual work done happens, you know. So that will be a controlling cause of effort. Okay. Vidhi or the process. And the eligibility of the moment or tat samay ki yogyata is the controlling cause of time.
But ability is not the ability is yogyata. Is that time?
Yes. Tat samay ki yogyata. Tat samay is time.
Samay.
So like that Dravya Kshetra Kala like that, sir. Bhav, it will come now always. Is
No,
it like that?
it is not there. We are just
Uh-huh.
discussing about the causes, you know. In terms
Oh,
of causes, what are the controlling causes? So there are
okay.
only three controlling
Three.
causes.
Okay. No Bhava will be there.
Nimit is not a controlling cause. Why?
Yes.
I want a good answer.
Nimit is not a-
Prinalji, can you try? You have listened to the earlier lectures?
Sir, I've missed few. I'm still in the process of going, going through the lectures.
So you have to make it a rule that you do first thing is about the study. You know,
Yes, yes, yes.
1 hour, half hour, 15 minutes at least. This continuity should be there, and you know things will automatically come
Right,
to your mind, and you will understand. There is no other shortcut.
No,
You know?
definitely, sir. I totally agree with you. We're really
Yeah.
sorry with that.
No problem, but I would appreciate if you be more regular and you know,
Definitely, sir.
put in some time, because you have 24 hours in a day. So
Correct,
at least
correct,
half an hour is for our own development, you know.
True, sir.
Other 23 and a half hours for, I don't know what would be a purpose that we all don't know. But again, it's
Correct.
there, it is there. We are ready to accept what is there, but we want to move on and
Right,
see
right.
that we progress. Okay.
Definitely, sir. I'll keep you posted with things, sir.
Yes, yes. So what was my question? Where I was?
Why Nimit is not
Why Nimit is not a controlling cause?
because it is a motivational, no? It is because it is whether it is there or no, not there, but
So whenever a work is done, Nimit is always there. Without Nimit, the work cannot happen. Okay? That is, you are clear. But Nimit is not a controlling cause because we don't find Nimit. When the work automatically gets done, then we give then we allege that this is the instrumental cause. Supposing now, if you reproduce Samyak Darshan right now, okay? So then the Nimit would be Devguru Shastra, true God, true Shastra, and true Guru. That will be Nimit. So first the work has to be done, na? Then only we will find Nimit. So there is no control.
do the work, no, sir.
That
Pardon?
means you
Nimit
must get the
will
Samyak
work,
Darshan
right?
first.
So the work has to manifest, no, first. Then only we can say this is Nimit. If the teacher
So
teaches the
Samyak Darshan
student,
should be got first, sir.
pardon?
Samyak Darshan should be got first. Samyak Darshan.
No,
And
it
the
is not
cause of
God.
it
I think
is
the instrumental cause
no,
would be
it's a
Devguru
cause.
Shastra.
Yeah. So the first we have to get Samyak
Samyak
Darshan.
Darshan is
Then
the
to tell
eligibility of the moment. Okay, it is the work, the karya. Okay, what will be a process? The process will be about the studies that you do, you know, and what would be eternal power, the substance, or the attributes, you know, attributes of faith. Attribute of faith would be a eternal power for the work of Samyak Darshan. So now we have three things clear. Now the two left is Prerak Nimit and Udasin Nimit in different instrumental cause and motivational instrumental cause.
Sir, actually, I had I had understood this lecture when Vijalji had taught us. Like when she taught, I understood all this, and I gave the LCPA also.
Okay.
But then I attended your lecture, few minutes, 5-10 minutes, and sir, I got completely confused, and now I forgot everything that Vijalji also taught.
No problem. You can begin again. It's there in the book. Everything is there in the book. You
Both the lectures are there on YouTube. Even Vijalji's lecture is there, even Sir's lecture.
Everything is there. So
okay, sir.
it's very simple. You know, we have to find out 5 things. Okay. The eternal power, Trikadi Upadan Karan. Okay. Then we have Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay, immediate prior modification. Then we have Tat Samay Ki Yogyata, the momentarily eligibility of the modification. Okay. Then we have Prerak Nimit, motivational instrumental cause, and then we have indifferent motivational cause. Okay. So we were talking about Samyak Darshan. So what would be a motivational instrumental cause? The preachings of the Guru and the Jinwani Shastra, this will be the motivational cause. Okay. And then the indifferent instrumental cause would be the temple or all the four dravya you can put in dharmastikaya, adharmastikaya, akash and kal, all this will be a part of indifferent instrumental cause.
Sir, but I'm still not understanding how motivational cause is not controllable and yogyata.
Because there is nothing as nimit, no, in this universe. There is nothing as nimit. Whenever a work happens, then we allege that this is the nimit. So it is not certain. So that's why there was a question that you don't run after nimit. Because nimit will come automatically whenever the work has to happen.
But sir, work is going to be done by nimit only, no?
No, nimit is not. Nimit
sir,
is
the
not.
tailor will only stitch, right?
No.
Nimit is instrumental cause. How can it be a part of the process of work done? It cannot be a part of the process of the work done. It is only an instrumental cause. So
then what is Upadan, sir?
So Upadan would be like, now we were considering the example of the engineer assembling a computer. Okay. So in this example, the components of the computer, chips and whatever, motherboard and whatever is there, because of that assembly, the computer has formed. So Trikali Upadan would be those parts, Then what would be the Purusharth or the Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay, prior modification, what would be? So that would be the process of assembling, he arranged one part at a time and then he assembled it, to form a final product of computer.
The plastic and all the materials used, that would be the immediately previous momentary manifestation.
No, only the assembling part.
Indifferent causes.
No, the other things, whatever components are used in the computer, that is all Trikadi Upadan. क्योंकि उससे ही तो बना है ना, कंप्यूटर उससे ही बना है ना. So those will be Trikali Upadan Karan. Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay will be the process of assembling, and Tat Samay ki Yogyata will be the final computer output. Now Prerak Nimit is the engineer and the Udasin Nimit are the tools that he has used to assemble the computer. Okay, and the medium of motion, medium of rest, medium of space, and the Kal Dravya, the time, right time, So all these put together are all indifferent.
Like how in the example of shirt, you're saying that the material, the cotton is the Trikali Upadan.
Yes. Right.
And other things like button, thread, all those will be the indifferent causes, right?
So button will be again a part of that cloth, So whatever is a part of cloth cannot be a instrumental cause.
No, not instrumental cause, but indifferent cause.
That is also instrumental cause, no? Indifferent is again an instrumental cause.
Achha, but then in the example of pot.
So now what would be a instrumental cause in the example of making of cloth? What would be indifferent? Yeah, indifferent instrumental cause would be the
tailoring machine.
Yeah, tailoring machine and the other things, other tools.
Scissor,
tools. Yeah,
scissor. Okay.
All tools, like you have used it and it doesn't become a part of that process. Okay.
But sir, in the example of pot, we had done that
Hmm.
water and all will still be it will not be your
Not water, the chalk and dund and all the other things that
okay,
the
got it. So what will not
potter
be
uses.
there in the main. So though we don't put trikali, we take only the main thing that we see. Other
Main
things are,
thing. Yeah.
but the other things that are also there are also trikali. We just don't enlist everything.
Yes.
Ah.
Now supposing the buttons that you were talking about, okay, buttons in a cloth, that are also part of trikali. You know, so whatever goes into making of the clothes, it's are all trikali upadan.
Okay.
But whatever is just a participating cause, you know, just like the tailor and
क्योंकि
the
हमने
sewing machine.
रोटी का भी एग्जाम्पल लिया था ना सर. सो रोटी में जब हमने बोला था कि पानी घी ये सब भी होता है तो वो भी त्रिकाली में आएगा कि नहीं, तो वी हैड सेड दैट दोस आर नॉट शुड नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड इन त्रिकाली.
द पानी एंड घी तो उसमें रखने की बात कर रहे हो ना, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट.
हाँ, whether पानी घी and all are also त्रिकाली उपादान.
No, they are not upadan because the pot has been manufactured through mud
No,
only.
in roti.
In a roti,
Remember we asked in roti and that time you had said that you only take the main.
In roti you can count ghee and all because that is a part of the process, but we generally consider the
main.
Yeah, dough, atta.
Haan.
You know, so now I think everything is clear. The main new thing that we have learned today is the controlling cause. So nimit is not a controlling cause because there is no specific nimit in this universe. You go to Samosaran, there is no guarantee that you will manifest Samyak Darshan. So if you manifest Samyak Darshan, then Samosaran will be called a instrumental cause. So first the work has to be done, no? If the work happens, then we put something as instrumental cause.
But won't Samosaran be the moment before we get liberation? Tat samay ki yogyata.
Tat samay ki yogyata would be what? You tell me, the work that is manifested, Samyak Darshan. Now if we take work as Samyak Darshan, then tat samay ki yogyata would be Samyak Darshan.
Okay.
And before Samyak Darshan, whatever you have put in the efforts, you know, that will be Anantar Purvashanavarti Paryay.
So उसमें नहीं आएगा, पुरुषार्थ में Samosaran नहीं आएगा.
नहीं, Samosaran नहीं आएगा. Samosaran is a nimit.
It is a place because
if you manifest Samyak Darshan, then Samosaran is a nimit. But if you don't manifest Samyak Darshan, then Samosaran is not a nimit. So we don't identify something as nimit.
Till it is done.
Till it is done, right. Now you are getting the right point. Till the work is done, there is no nimit. When the work is done, whatever we call it as a anukul hone ka arop, you know, that is called nimit.
Sir, but then we had done one more example of the child failing the exam.
Okay.
Usme nimit is the child having studied half the thing. इसमें बराबर पढ़ाई नहीं की थी.
नहीं, we can say teacher also.
हाँ, so teacher. So failing का भी निमित्त teacher है और passing का भी निमित्त teacher है.
निमित्त है ना, निमित्त.
हाँ, निमित्त. So वो निमित्त तो ठीक है, भले वो fail हो जाए या pass हो जाए, निमित्त तो वही रहने वाला है.
No, it is not like that. It is not like that. Somebody who is कोई पढ़ाई कर रहा है, उसने कार्य ही नहीं किया, not pass, not fail, उसने एग्जाम ही नहीं दिया, कुछ नहीं किया. Then who is निमित्त? No, there is no निमित्त. When the work has to be done, then only we can.
अगर उसने एग्जाम ही नहीं दिया तो फिर टीचर्स का निमित्त. This अभी finally clear हो गया.
हाँ, so everyone is cleared or only Aditi ji is clear? सबका दिमाग चल रहा है? Everyone's mind is working. I don't think it is such a difficult thing. We have already studied it again before that also, and today also. Last 2 weeks we are doing this Nimit Upadan. थोड़ा सा आप टाइम निकाल के घर पे पढ़ो, you know, you have to study. Otherwise, these are some of the very important chapters, you know. From time immortal, the tendency of the soul is, he always believed that the work happens because of nimit. That is the tendency, you know. It is not the fact, it is the tendency. So when you understand properly the different accounts, you know, what is upadan and what is nimit and what is purushat and what is kal labdhi, you know, the tat samay ki yogyata. And so when you understand everything, then you can pinpoint like what would be the controlling cause. Now we want to find his controlling cause. What is niyama karan? What should I have that my work will be done? So the controlling cause are three. Okay, from the Trikali Upadan Karan, eternal power. Okay, it says that the work will happen in this substance only. It will not happen in any other substance. It will not happen in any other qualities of that substance. Okay, so this is the controlling cause of nature, swabhav. Okay, or the Trikali Upadan Karan.
Sir, I
Now,
will give one more example again, like why controlling and non-controlling के लिए.
हाँ.
So,
So
अगर हम Parmagam Honor 2 Sem2 का exam देते हैं, if we are giving the exam, whether
Okay.
if we pass, then you are the nimit.
Yes, then I am the
And then our laptop, our pencil, pen, paper, everything becomes a nimit. But if we
indifferent.
and yes,
Those are
and
indifferent.
controlling will be that we have gone and given the exam, we have completed the paper. So tat samay ki yogyata hum जब भी जाके paper.
So how many controlling causes are there to tell me?
One, us to go and do the paper, the student. Two, हम जाके वो पेपर लिखते हैं. The moment we are writing the paper, so that is your tat samay ki yogyata. And to the karya of doing the paper, that is your
preparation. The preparations will
preparation. So वो तीनों चीज that is
Niyam.
controlling though.
Right. So these three are the controlling cause. Now, nimit is not a controlling cause because there is no identity, there is no entity as nimit in the universe. It only takes a form when something happens. Okay.
So this is from real point of view and so nimit is conventional. Are you saying
you forget it? You now just concentrate on the work being done. Whether nimit is a part of the work being done as a process or it is just an instrumental cause. Okay. So nimit is an instrumental cause. So instrumental cause is not certain when the work happens. Whatever is conducive to that work is a instrumental cause. Okay. Whatever is conducive. There is no specific, you know. Then the next was controlling cause of the immediate prior moment. Okay. Now what would be that controlling cause for that? Process is the controlling cause. Okay. Process is the controlling cause, and the last one, tat samay ki yogyata, that is a controlling cause of right time. Are you okay? Three controlling cause. So nimit is not a controlling cause, and pursat is also, pursat is a controlling cause, but of course motivational instrumental cause and indifferent instrumental cause, both are not a controlling factor. Fine. So now we'll read today and we'll come to this share screen. Yes. It is not there. 1 minute.
I will also take 5 minutes. So my book is not open on the computer. I just open it.
No problem. So now क्या बात है?
You shared it on WhatsApp, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. अरे क्या गड़बड़ हो गया? I don't know. I'll make you the co-host. Every time some new problem always comes up with me.
I'm not finding the book. Yes,
Shall I send you the link, Aditi ji?
oh yeah, that will be very nice. I'll
send you on WhatsApp. Yeah.
So now Aditi ji is the co-host, but let me see why mine is not working. क्या हो गया? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll do. It's opening.
I've sent it to you.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yes, sir. So do you know where are we? Or we have to read the whole thing
Yeah.
from the
So,
beginning? We read something, no?
we were where, you know? We were around page number 8. Go ahead. One minute.
We had finished this.
Yes, yes.
Dravya Shakti also we have finished, no?
Yeah, Dravya Shakti and Paryay Shakti.
Yes,
Bas.
it's also this I only read.
No, not that further.
No, so
Uh,
I
Jai-
only read till here, I remember.
1 minute.
Bahya Nimit, auxiliary reasons. This.
If Dravya Shakti efficacy of substance is considered effective due to before Jaipur, you getting the word Jaipur.
Yeah, it was there. Just here.
Where it is? Yes, this one.
Beta, I had also read Jaipur. Here, this Kanyam, no?
From there only.
Okay, from here, start reading.
Right.
Okay.
From here. So you can just enlarge it a bit. So, yes, further. Now it is okay. So, who will read?
Shall I?
Priyanka ji, you read.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In a seminar on the above topic held in Jaipur, Khaniyam, Siddhacharya Pandita Pilachand ji,
Kulchand
ji, presented many points based on various canonical scriptures. Following is an excerpt from the given clarifications. It has been said in Sri Rajvartika. So should I read this?
No, next one.
Okay.
Meaning,
the way when from within the clay, focus is on the origination of the modification of the pot. Then stick, wheel, and effort of human action, etc., are merely nimit, because despite the availability of nimit, like stick, etc., an abundant mass of sand, being indifferent to the origination of the modification of pot from within, not being focused on the origination of the modification of pot, cannot be transformed into pot. So in relation to the outer nimit of stick, etc., as a mass of clay only is with the proximity of the origination of modification within the pot originates. Stick, etc., do not become the pot, hence stick, etc., are nimit only. This is the clarification on how preraka nimit are the state of nimits. In this reference, it has been clearly articulated that neither all types of clay are upadan, or substantial cause of pot, and neither is mass, heap, vessel, storehouse, etc., states of modifications, which the clay has modified as, are the upadan of pot. But the clay which is going to modify is the anantara samay, immediately prior, smallest unit of time, as pot. Only that clay is upadan of the modification of the pot. The same fact is elucidated in the above reference of Rajvartika. When clay attains such a state, it is sure to be upadan, or the substantial cause, of the pot. It is for this reason that in the given reference of Tatvartha it is clarified that when clay is oriented towards a modification of pot, then nimit such as a stick, wheel, and human effort are accepted as nimit, auxiliary cause, but at other times they are not accepted as nimit. Explaining this further in Pramey, sorry, sir.
Pramey Kamal Martand.
Okay. It is written that when it is said that this is Sakti, that this Sakti efficacy is Nitya, eternal, or Anitya, impermanent, etc. There is the question related to Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, or Paryaya Sakti, efficacy of modification. Because substance by nature is in the form of Dravya, Paryaya Sakti, of Dravya, efficacy of substance and modification. From that, Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, is eternal only because its inherent nature is Anadi Nidhan, without beginning or end. Paryaya Sakti is impermanent only because Paryaya is Sadi Santa, which is a beginning, with a beginning and an end. So should I go on?
Yeah.
Okay. If it is said that Sakti, efficacy, is Nitya, eternal, then the state of execution of Karya, effect, will arise without the requirement of associated or concurrent reasons. However, that is not so because the state of execution of only the efficacy of Dravya has not been accepted, but Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, which is with Paryaya Sakti, efficacy of modification, has the ability to perform the Karya, effect. This is because state of execution, which is Karya, effect, of Dravya, modifies with specific Paryaya, is experienced, and its modification is in relation to associated or concurrent reason because efficacy of modification arises only at that time. Hence, neither does the incidence of constant origination of Karya, effect, occur, and nor will requirement of associated reasons attain futility. Thus, on realizing that it is Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, which is with specific Paryaya Sakti only, is accepted as a state of execution of Karya, effect, merely on the strength of either Udasana or Preraka Nimitta. Karya in Dravya cannot be done merely by Dravya Sakti. If Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, is considered effective due to Bahya Nimit, external auxiliary reasons, then wheat would start growing from chickpeas because wheat is not a Dravya by itself. It is one modification of Pudgal Dravya, physical matter. Hence, wheat modifies as Karya of the spin of the sapling of wheat, which is relative to the outer reason, and specific modification of Pudgal Dravya, physical matter substance. Aditi ji, can you take it further down? So should I carry on?
Yeah.
If the emergence of wheat sprouts and other modifications are believed to be solely due to general external factors devoid of specific modifications, then Pudgal, which is in the form of chickpeas, from that modification of wheat sprouts would germinate. Hence, efforts made by presenting varied empirical evidence that when extenuating limits present themselves, then dravyas have to modify according to limits, are not according to the principles of Agam, and hence do not seem consistent. The main disagreement lies in the concept of upadan, substantial cause, as an appropriate interpretation of the meaning given in sastras has not been done. This controversy has arisen. If Dravya Sakti, efficacy of substance, being with Praryaya Sakti, efficacy of modification, is accepted as the antarang Antarang Karan, inner cause, or Upadan Karan as given in scriptures. Then the system of Karyai Karan, effect cause, is established. Then there would be no dispute. Because in truth, whenever Dravya Sakti along with specific Paryaya Sakti, appropriate for intended Karya, effect, is present, then it is a rule that invariably accompanying favorable nimit is found. It is impossible that Niskarya Upadan, absolute substantial cause, is present and nimit is not found. According to the Asadbhuta Vyavahar Nair, unreal conventional viewpoint, it is said that the kind of nimit, auxiliary cause, which is present corresponding to that karya, effect occurs. Another point to consider is that just as Trikal Upadan, eternal substantial cause, is always present, similarly, generally, nimit is also always present, because just as each dravya is Upadan, substantial cause, for its karya, effect in the same way, each dravya is nimit, auxiliary cause for karya of non-self. Dharma dravya, ether matter nimit in motion of dravyas which move by themselves, is always present in the form of nimit. Then based on this, should Jeev and Pudgal move perpetually? Similarly, adharma dravya, ether matter nimit, for not being in motion. I'm sorry, I lost that. Ether matter nimit for not being in motion for dravyas which stop after emotion by themselves, is also always present. So should Jeev and Pudgal constantly remain in a state of rest? How is this even possible? Because if factors of motion and rest are always
Your voice has stopped.
Pudgala always be in motion, or it will be always remain stationary. Being of mutually opposite natures, the actions of both moving and staying still cannot happen simultaneously. Therefore, in a natural order, it is proved that all Jiva and Pudgala move and remain stationary according to the ability of their Shanika Upadan, that is momentary substantial cause. Whenever they move and stay stationary according to their ability, then dharma and adharma dravyas are mere nimitta, auxiliary cause. In this way, niyamaka karan, that is defining cause of the time when karya originates, remain shanika upadana, that is momentary substantial cause, in the form of the ability of upadana, that is substantial cause. It is neither trikali upadana, eternal substantial cause, nor is it nimitta, that is auxiliary cause. Question: can naimittika karana, defining cause, be of various types? Answer: why not? They can certainly be so. Trikali upadana, that is eternal substantial cause of every karya, that is paryaya, modification, is niyamaka, that is defining of the fact that this particular karya, paryaya, modification, will manifest in a certain dravya, that is substance, or in a certain guna, attribute. it will not manifest in another dravya. That yes, nor will it manifest in another guna of the same dravya. Karya in the form of samyak darshana is accomplished only in Atma Dravya, and it is Shraddha Gun, attribute of faith, but not in Pudgala, non-living substance, etc. Dravya, and neither in any other guna like jnana, knowledge, etc. of the Atma. Dravya, which is in Anantara Purva Shanikavarti Paryaya, immediately prior momentary modification, is Niyamaka. Niyamaka means definer, regulator of Purushartha, that is effort, which is Shanika Upadana, that is momentary substantial cause. Due to this Upadana Karana, substantial cause, it is ensured that Karya, that is action getting, is accomplished through this method, through this process, and not in any other way. Shall we continue?
Yeah, one more paragraph.
Okay. Shanika Upadana in the form of inherent ability of that moment is Niyamaka, regular, that is constant, of Kala, time. In whichever Dravya or Guna, substance or attribute, at whichever time, whichever ability of the Paryaya to modify in the form of Karya action, is at that time, that Dravya or that Guna modifies as the Karya only. Because of another name for Karya action is Paryaya, modification, and Kala, time. Also due to this Niyamika, that is regular constant of Kala, which is ability of the Samaya in the form of Shanika Upadana, that is momentary substantial cause, is said to be Niyamaka of Karya as well. Thus, it has been established that Niyamaka, regular constant of Subhava, pure nature, is the Trikali Upadana, that is external substantial Niyamaka of method, effort, process. Method means effort, process. Is Shanika Upadana in the form of Dravya, which is with the Anantara Parva Purva, Anantara Purva Shanikavarti Paryaya, and Niyamaka of Kala, time, or Karya action is Shanika Upadana in the form of inherent ability of that Samaya.
Bas.
Here, a question may arise that
Bas.
Okay. Sir.
So we have explained so much, so we have read also so much. So there are three controlling factors that is discussed in the last paragraph. The first one is Trikali Upadan. It is a controlling cause that the action will happen in this substance only, or it may happen in one of the attributes of that substance, but it will never happen in another substance. So this was one. The second one was Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryai. It's the controlling cause of process. Vidhi or the Purusharth, efforts. Okay. Controlling cause of Vidhi is process and Purusharth is efforts. And the third one was the momentary eligibility of the moment, that is Tat Samay Ki Yogyata. It is controlling cause of right time. Okay, so we have three controlling causes. Now, Nimit cannot be a controlling cause because Nimit is not a particular substance, it is always when the work happens, somebody has to be said as a Nimit. So Nimit is again not a controlling cause. And what else we have left with? Trikali Upadan, Kallabdhi and Bhavitavya. So Kallabdhi and Bhavitavya both put together is Tat Samay ki Yogyata. Okay. So in Tat Samay ki Yogyata, the momentary eligibility of the moment, Kallabdhi, right time, and Bhavitavya, destiny. Okay. These both are included. So we have Trikali Upadan Karan, then we have Shanik Upadan Karan. Shanik Upadan is of two types, Anantar Purva Shanvarti Paryay and Tat Samay ki Yogyata. Coming on to the instrumental cause, Nimit, there are different categories of Nimit. One is Prerak, motivational instrumental cause, and indifferent instrumental cause. Then there are others such as, I'll tell you. Internal instrumental cause, external instrumental cause, secondary instrumental cause, primary instrumental cause. Then we have ordinary instrumental cause and spatial instrumental cause. And the last one, due to presence, that is Sadbhav Nimit, and due to absence is Abhav Nimit. So Nimits are of many categories, Only we are studying motivational and indifferent. Okay. Motivational means the one who has got desire plus action. The other one, indifferent, is it doesn't have desire. Okay. But it is Kriyavan. Kriyavan means there is something manifesting every moment. So Dharma, Adharma, Akash, Kal are the indifferent cause. Okay, indifferent instrumental cause. Okay, so in the earlier pages, they ruled out Nimit as a doer, because they made references to Dravya Shakti and Paryay Shakti. So only Dravya Shakti is not Karyakari, and only Paryay Shakti is also not Karyakari. But Paryay Shakti along with Dravya Shakti is Karyakari. And the Nimit, the instrumental cause, it is never a cause of action being done. Okay, it's never a cause. It is just only a instrumental cause. Okay. So Nimit were there, but the work didn't happen. Why? Because there was no Dravya Shakti. Okay. So Dravya Shakti is the, we can say, the action only happens in the substance because of this Dravya Shakti.
The motivational cause will be
Efficacy, eternal efficacy. Okay.
desire and what?
The desire and
बंद करो तो कर दो.
desire and kriyavan, So motivational is always ichhavan and kriyavan. Okay. So desire is also there. So a person who has made a computer, assembled a computer, he had a desire that he wants to make a computer. Okay. So then it's a motivational instrumental cause.
And what is the other thing in English? The desire and
The desire and kriyavan. Kriyavan is action, the one which is manifesting every moment.
So Dravya Shakti, we can say the nature or the properties of the substance.
Yeah. It is the property, it is the energy, it is the attributes, quality of the substance, Dravya Shakti. And Paryay Shakti is the quality of the modification. So, Paryay Shakti along with Dravya Shakti is a cause of the action being done. And Nimit, okay? So, because of Nimit, the work doesn't happen, okay? So, there is Dravya Shakti, but only Dravya Shakti is not a cause of the work being done, but Dravya Shakti along with Paryay Shakti, that is the cause. Because otherwise, in the example they have given, not rice grain, wheat grain, wheat grain. So from wheat grain, we cannot make chana. From wheat grain, we cannot make a chana because it does not have the Dravya Shakti in them. Okay. So the instrumental cause may be present, but the work will not be done unless and until there is a Paryay Shakti along with Dravya Shakti.
Sir,
Hmm.
so Dravya Shakti then is like the gun or the attribute of that substance.
It's
So
an
then,
attribute, right? Shakti is
so
an
sir,
attribute.
then, yes, sir. And then, sir, Paryay, like what will be the example of that? Like Paryay, it
Paryay
says
Shakti. Paryay
modification.
Shakti means each and every modification has
Yeah.
its own, we can call it strength or its own power to perform.
Okay.
That is the Paryay Shakti.
So, sir, in the example of this pot, the mud has its own Dravya Shakti, attribute of getting molded. And then as it's transforming into a pot, so sir, like the in-between steps between the mud and the final pot. So, sir, those shapes in between, are those Paryay Shakti?
Yeah, it is all a part of process only, no? It is all a part of that process only. So, Dravya Shakti with Paryay Shakti. So, Dravya Shakti is the mud or the clay. Okay. And what is the Paryay Shakti? Because of that Paryay Shakti only, the mud has transformed into a pot.
Okay, sir. Paryay Shakti is the wheel and the wheel, potter's
No,
wheel and
no,
water.
no.
That will be Nimit, no?
That will be Nimit. Paryay Shakti is the work that has been done. See, you see this paragraph.
When the pot is just ready before it dries up and it can be called a pot. Just that one moment before we can say that the pot is complete.
Right. So all this will come into a process. I was just, you can come to page number 10, Can Niyamak Karan be of various types? No, before that. One more page, 2 page before that. One minute. Bus. This is only what I wanted. If Dravya Shakti, efficacy of substance, okay, is considered effective due to by a nimit, external auxiliary reasons, then wheat would start growing from chickpeas, because wheat is not a dravya by itself. It is one modification of the Pudgal dravya, physical matter. Hence, wheat modifies as karya of the sapling of wheat, which is relative to the outer reason and specific modification of the Pudgal dravya. Physical matter substance. Next. कहाँ गया? Slightly down. Slightly down, down. No, come down. You have to go up, not the wrong direction. Yeah. One more page. Right here. थोड़ा ऊपर. बस. So Bahya Nimit, if the Bahya Nimit is also there, but if the Paryay Shakti is not there along with Dravya Shakti, then work will not be done. Next paragraph. If the emergence of wheat sprouts and other modifications are believed to be solely due to general external factors devoid of specific modification, then Pudgala, which is in the form of chickpeas, from that modification of wheat sprout would germinate. Hence, effort made by presenting varied empirical evidence that when extenuating nimittas present themselves, then Dravya have to modify according to Nimit. So Dravya has to modify according to Nimit is only a conventional statement. It is not a real statement, okay? So व्यवहार से हम कह देते हैं कि देखो निमित्तों के कारण कार्य होता है. These are all conventional statements, but in reality, it is not so. So we stop here. Our time is also over, and you can mark here, Aditi ji, where we are stopping. Go ahead. Yeah. Next page. Yeah, this question was done. Can niyamak karan, controlling cause. So there are 3 controlling cause, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Bas. So here we close. Because another name for karya is paryay modification and kal, time also. Due to this, niyamak regulator constant of kala, which is the ability of that samay in the form of shanik upadan, momentary substantial cause, is said to be the niyamak of karya as well. Now a question will come, so that will do. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be class from 9 to 10. Okay. Because a class previous 2 hours is being done. So we cannot join before that. So tomorrow we'll start at 9 o'clock only. I hope to complete it this week, so if one more class is required, we will take one more class on Friday and we'll finish the syllabus. Okay, then you will have a holiday of 1 month, the exams will go on and we will start again in February. One more thing that we have ahimsa, ahimsa as a additional, subject in one of the papers. I suppose in paper 3 only, no? No, paper 2.
Paper 2.
Yeah, paper 2. So paper 2, we have ahimsa also. So we have already studied about ahimsa in Vitrag Vigyan. Okay. So more or less, it is the same, or it is a bit in detail. So you have to self-read that ahimsa. Okay. So I have shared you have shared, no, Aditi ji?
The non-violence book, sir.
Yeah, non-violence book, right. Bhagwan Mahavir's non-violence. So that you need to study on your own. And if you have any question, you can ask me. And this anyways, we will be completing. So there is no problem as such. So the main point in this Nimit Upadan Charcha is to identify each of the cause separately, So once you identify it separately, then then you are able to, have the right knowledge. And when you have the right knowledge, then Samyak Darshan, the journey of Samyak Darshan starts. So still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we'll have 2 more class tomorrow and Friday, and I think we will be completing. Okay. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है, उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है, उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है. Aditi ji, you give 2 examples from your own in the group. So everyone will solve that. 5 reasons, 5 causes we have to mention. So today we discussed 2, but still I think if we do that exercise once more, then everyone will be clear. So you give any examples at random. You can give an example of potter also, don't mind. Only they have to identify all the 5 differently.
Yes.
ठीक है.